This year, I ran over 800 kilometres. Just to put that into context, that's going from Wellington, where I live, to more than Auckland. Or, in the UK, from London all the way to Paris and back. Or in the US, going from Washington to New York and all the way back again. This year, I've logged over 100 runs, more than 100 hours, and twice the distance of Mount Everest in elevation. I've improved my VO2 max from 32 all the way up to 39. And on the scales, there's been a total of 8 kilograms lost. So, how did we get there? Like all good stories, it starts with a beer at the pub. Me and a few friends were having a beer and we thought, what can we do next year as an achievement? Now by this clip you can tell running doesn't normally come naturally to me. And a friend of mine wanted to run over 1,000,000 metres or 1,000 kilometres in 1 year. And after a few too many bevies I said, yep, that sounds good to me. So I started off slow, pretty slow, walking, jogging, slowly upping the metres each time, starting from an aim of 10 kilometres a week, ramping up between half and a kilometre each week. I went out 3 times a week. I tried exploring different routes, different roads, different trails, different tracks. And every time I went for a run, I'd be walking up those uphills, jogging downhill, and jogging on the flat. Started to go a bit crazy doing it by myself, so I recruited a friend. She was great for a few months, but then couldn't go more than 7 kilometres herself. So I went at it again by myself. Now the distance was getting further and further, almost 10, 15, 20 kilometre walks. And the diet didn't change. I hadn't changed anything apart from adding 2, 3, or sometimes 4 runs a week. Sometimes I'd do one long, a couple of short ones. Other times I'd just do 3 10 kilometres throughout the week. Rain or shine, I was out. And I was on track. I'd passed the 700 kilometre mark by about August, September. And that's when I had a wee fall, a DIY injury. Messed up my leg real bad. 2 weeks non-weight bearing, another 4 to 6 of barely being able to jog a few metres, and at that point it was all off track. I started a YouTube video to kind of track my progress and put some of the footage out that I'd already made. This helped me to keep going and get a few more metres under the belt, maybe another 100, 150 kilometres. So by the end of it, I came running in past the finish line with my mate. I'd achieved 800 kilometres that year and he'd done it himself, 1,000,000 metres in 2023.